ever witnessed on a basketball
Didn't
court.
Shaq got here in what, 96?
I guess it was.
96.
Yeah.
They didn't win in 96.
Okay.
They didn't win in 97.
No,
they
had
won
some
in
struggles,
98.
But when they started.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, what did Kareem?
Okay.
What did Kareem start doing when he got here?
Shaq came here before he even entered his prime. LeBron is in year 16. So it's like, what do you got left for us?
You making my point?
Right?
If I said 15
No.
years, he was 15
Okay.
years
Okay.
before he got here.
They're not going to buy in. They don't care how old you are or what you've done before. They need you to do it for them now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to read a quick paragraph from Bill Plaschke's column. Even 6 months into his first season as a Laker, James isn't yet a Laker. And I think that's a fair assessment.
Will he ever be?
If he wins.
Will he ever be embraced like they embraced Kobe or Magic or Shaq?
What if they win the next 2 championships? Yeah, he'll get up in there. Okay, next line. The fans don't consider him family. Well, obviously not. His team doesn't consider him their leader. Well, there's been a disconnect between players and LeBron, right? His lack of physical and emotional investment in the basketball portion of his great Los Angeles adventure is paying the sad dividends of a man who, on the court, appears very much distant and alone. I do think that's a fair assessment. And I didn't point this out yesterday because I thought it would be kind of like dirty pool, low blow. But Plaschke points out that when LeBron went to the bench to celebrate, he again separated himself from the team. There were 3 seats between LeBron and his next teammate during that timeout after he passed Jordan.
If you don't mind me asking, he dapped up everybody that was on the court.
He did.
And he high-fived people as he went to
I
the
got
bench.
it. Yep.
So what's he supposed to do, get him right between them?
I don't know. It's just the way LeBron is. It seems like it's me and them when he got here. And in part because he's way better than they are. But again, that's not leadership.
Moving forward, I'm going to make sure I watch when someone has a historic moment.
All right.
I'm going to make sure that they're sitting in one of their teammates' lap.
Okay.
Because I think that's what Mr. Plaschke would like for LeBron to do.
Okay.
But I'm going to make sure moving forward, because I'm sure there are going to be some historical accomplishments, be it baseball, basketball, or football, and I'm going to see.
Well, unfortunately, the next historical accomplishment involves one Kobe Bryant, right? So if you pass Kobe, maybe you better pass him on the road.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I'm just not sure how that's going to go, depending on how the team is doing.
Now you make my point. No matter how many championships he wins, Kobe fans will never embrace LeBron. You're making my point.
No, I'm not. They're a pathetic eyesore of a basketball team when everybody expected greatness.
Skip, I just said, if LeBron wins 2 titles, the majority of Kobe fans will not embrace LeBron.
Well, I don't know about that, depending on... Listen, one title can, like, cure the ills of the world,
but
man.
they still will view him, Skip, even though a lot of these guys, be it Kareem, be it Shaq, they played a lot of their career here in L.A. LeBron is going to play the majority of his career elsewhere.
Final line I'm going to read from Plaschke. While LeBron's stat line remains strong, as you always point out, his failure to play defense, make free throws, and display any sort of leadership has drawn the public's ire in Los Angeles. Not nationally, but in Los Angeles. I hate to say it, but I sit here day after day, and it sounds like I'm cheap-shotting and piling on, but I have been disappointed in LeBron because this is all beneath his dignity, but that's all true. And the fans here are... maybe because of Kobe, but they're waiting and seeing enough that when they're not stupid now, they're sophisticated basketball fans. They've seen great basketball.
When Kobe demanded a trade from the Lakers, was that leadership? When Kobe refused to shoot the ball in the Game 7 against Phoenix, was that leadership?
All right, but did he redeem himself?
See, you keep saying he redeemed himself. Are you going to give LeBron an opportunity to redeem himself?
I am next year.
Okay,
but he's going to be in year 17.
It doesn't matter.
Year 18.
But you see what you said? You see what you said? At the point in time, you said, I asked you a simple question. Was it leadership when Kobe asked for a trade or when he refused to take a shot? Was that leadership when he demanded that Shaq go? Was that leadership?
You're asking wrong. I'm not the biggest Kobe fan, never have been. I like him personally off the court, but there are a lot of instances on the court that I got no use for. The pouting, the refuse to shoot game against Phoenix. I don't like it. He ran Shaq out of town.
Was that leadership?
No, but I never considered Kobe the strongest leader until finally they had to start over. He got humbled and got knocked on his behind by all this because they missed the playoffs, and then they went out ingloriously in first round against Phoenix and Phoenix, 2 straight years. And then they got Pau Gasol. And that was a magic move, right?
But for like a 3-year stretch, Andrew Bynum was not a slouch. That makes it seem like Andrew Bynum was a bum.
Liked him.
His knees went out, and then whatever happened by that. But my thing is, Skip, is that the problem that I have with some people is that they hold.
And remember, I'm going to finish on Kobe.
Okay.
He went through the Eagle, Colorado fiasco, right? And somehow he came out of that in a weird way better off than he was before. Some people started to be sympathetic to his plight. It seemed like it re-ingratiated himself with some fans here because he came out of it on the rise as a basketball player. Am I right?
Yeah.
And then they end up winning 2 championships. And
because that year they ended up losing because he was going back and forth when they played the Detroit series. But I would agree with that.
And again, I'm not validating what he did in Eagle. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he somehow came out of that on the bright side, going upward, When I thought his career was teetering because of that, he came out of it, and the irony was he even got a better sneaker deal out of that.
Yes,
remember that?
I think he ended up leaving Adidas and going to Nike.
He did. He went to Nike. He lost his Adidas deal.
But my thing, Skip, is for me, is that the problem that I have is that we hold LeBron to a different standard than we hold any other superstar. And I'm just talking about the NBA. I'm not talking about because NBA players are different than any other superstar in any other sport. Because you see their entire face all the time. They don't have on pads. They don't have on a helmet. Baseball players, when they're batting, they have on a helmet, so you can't see them. And then when they are in the outfield, unless they catch a foul ball, the ball comes to them, you don't see them. The basketball court is so confined, you see them all the time.
You do?
I thought about that.
But LeBron is the only guy is that we hold him whenever he does something wrong. Even if he did 15 things right, we always go back to the wrong that he did. We'll always go back to that.
Well, you keep saying he's the best player on the planet, so he's going to get graded by the highest curve. Am I right?
But when Kobe was the best player on the planet, did we grade him on that curve?
Was he considered that? I guess he was maybe for...
What about Jordan? Did we go... I just want to know one thing, Skip. You covered him, and you love him. You might not be the biggest Kobe fan or the biggest LeBron James fan, but you are the president of the Michael Jordan fan club. Did you grade him on the curve that you grade LeBron? A simple no or a simple yes. I don't need you to explain it. A simple no or a simple yes.
When did he ever do anything wrong?
See what I'm saying? Oh, when?
Well, seriously.
I don't know. Ask yourself that very question, Skip. When?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, what, are you talking about off the court?
I ain't talking about nothing.
If you want to go off the court, I got lots.
I'm not going off the court. I'm just asking. But see, there you go. You said he never, ever did anything wrong, even on the court. Come on,
6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs. That's pretty hard to top.
How many years did he play?
Okay. Well, I only count through Chicago.
Okay, okay.
13.
Even though we want to disregard Washington, that didn't
13.
happen.
He took 3 years off and came back, and he was just a sideshow.
Whose fault is that? He chose to do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, with that. So what about the other years that he didn't make the finals?
In Chicago?
In Chicago or any other place that he happened to be in the NBA.
Well, if he hadn't been forced to take 2 years off in the middle of that run, he would have gone to 8 straight with 8 straight MVPs.
There's no guarantee of that.
Well, I'm just saying he would have. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking by it.
You see how you see what you did there?
Who's gonna beat him?
So who forced him out of the finals from 84 to 90? Who forced him out of those finals?
Well, all-time great team, Showtime Lakers and Bad Boy Pistons and Larry Bird's Lakers. That's who.
You told me if LeBron James is the best player on the planet, he should be able to take down Golden State. He should have been able to take down the San Antonio Spurs. But when Michael Jordan, the best player on the planet, couldn't take down the Big Three, couldn't take down the Bad Boy Pistons,
now,
you heap the praise on them.
Somebody is changing the subject off what's at hand because we're still talking about LeBron in year 16 trying to become Hollywood's Laker, right?
But Skip, he may never do that because they look at him as an interloper because 15 years, let's just say for the sake of argument, Skip, he plays 20 years. Only 5 of his years would have been, 4 of his years would have been 16, 17, 18, 19. So 5 of his years would have been with the Lakers. Kareem had a much longer career with the Lakers. So did Kobe, so did Shaq, so did, who else came here? Magic.
Okay.
So when you look at it in that scheme of things, some people will never, ever embrace LeBron like they did the past great Lakers.
LeBron could have gone to the Sixers. He could have gone to the Rockets.
But here's the thing, Skip. When you're a free agent, you get to choose.
Okay.
He chose to come to the Lakers.
Maybe there's some arrogance on his part of, I got this. I can do this. And you don't got that because that is too big for you yet.
I thought the whole objective about being a free agent is about having choices. I thought when you got drafted, you don't get the choice.
Well, sometimes, what I tell you, money can't buy happiness. And if you choose Hollywood and...
Skip, he was going to get the same money in Philly, in Houston, or wherever he went.
No, he was not, because he wasn't going to have direct access to Hollywood so that he could be making deals on a daily, nightly basis. Right?
For me, I don't believe, I mean, maybe there are some situations where LeBron James shows up with a Maverick Carter or a Randy. Okay. Maybe those are situations.
If you're in Philly, you can't do the 2 chains. You can't be his, what did you call it? His
A&R.
Yeah. Okay, you can't do that. You're not going to have, it's not accessible to you. You can't roll out of bed in Brentwood and hop in the back of the car and be driven into Hollywood in 15 minutes.
Okay, Skip, but what about, we ain't talking about that. We talking about this basketball.
Yeah, okay.
And he's still giving it to him.
But he still has a lot to prove. And you can't really blame the fans for not embracing him. Because
the ultimate was the first defacing of the first mural when it was splashed across.
You did that.
I did not do
did.
that.
He did not have anything to do with that.
Yes, he did.
What was it? And this was probably born of Kobe love, but it was, we don't want you 3-6 in the finals.
Yes.
Yeah.
No king. Okay, well, that's the attitude you're going to have to defeat.
Pretty harsh.
And it's harsh. This is. Ooh,
but this emperor has clothes.
Okay.
This guy got the
right now he has no clothes.
Yes, he does.
Right now he has been exposed for all of the.
Exposed at what?
Well, I just read it.
27-8 is exposure.
No defense, free throws, leadership.
And Skip, you know what? You ought to stop.
No.
Okay. He's going to have a few more chapters. To
Jenny drove you to deface the mural.
Yeah, it was together.
Yeah,
so
Jenny did it.
I'm fine with LeBron. He still has plenty to prove, though.
Yeah,
now you admit it?
I did
We need footage of Skip pouring all the tape. Okay, a lot of drama around this guy, Antonio Brown. Is he actually going to get traded today? We'll discuss next. And don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports channel on SiriusXM. We will be right back.